often you find on social media and other things, people saying like, here's the right way to exercise. And it really just depends on what are you training for. And that's one of the things that I love about VO2 testing is we can line those two things up finally. By doing proper testing, we can make sure that we're lining up their fitness effort and their fitness goal so that we're headed in the right direction.
Absolutely. And so what I found interesting, and I've ranted about this a lot, because I refer to myself as a fly on the wall. I'm 72 years old. I've been at this for a very, very long time. And so someone might look at me and say, well, what do you know about running? Or what do and so I don't want to try to go down that rabbit hole with them because it's not important to me. But I'm watching these people in the sport where they're kind of lost. There's no blueprint for how to effectively approach this sport because it's so novel. And so what they're doing, and I use this analogy, you'll like it. It's so somebody invites you to a wedding and you don't have a suit. You need a suit. So you go to TJ Maxx or some little store to buy a suit because you just need one. And you buy something off the rack, and it kind of fits, but it doesn't quite fit. But you buy it, right? Opposed to having something tailored for you. And so because people don't know what to do, they just use what they've heard of that worked before for other people. So marathon runners, triathletes, cyclists, there's a pretty steadfast model of how you might approach that training. And it's known to be effective in improving outcomes. So they have nothing else to lean on, so they grab that and they carry it over. So now what I'm seeing is a lot of guys dedicating a tremendous amount of time to zone 2 training, hoping that one day they're going to move their threshold up in a sport that demands an exclusive anaerobic activity. And so I've never met anyone that can win that race being anywhere near aerobic. And so to give you an example, the world champion, he races at about 180 beats per minute from start to finish. He's 175 to 180 beats per minute. And as I told you, a week after having set a world record, I found his threshold to be about 130. Well, let me be more clear. Respiratory exchange ratio of 1 was 135 beats per minute.
Yeah, so for that duration, it's just training your body to be able to handle being anaerobic, right? For shuttle lactate and all of those things for that amount of time,
Absolutely.
which is extremely uncomfortable for most of us to be there because like you were saying, the lactate buildup, the amount of carbon dioxide in your system, the acidity of your blood, all of those things make that very challenging if you don't develop those systems.